friends. Welcome to our recap of CC Cycle 1, Week 10. For timeline, we went over our timeline signs, and then I gave all the kids different cards and had two of the kids rearrange everyone and put them back into order. For the squares, I brought in a puzzle that was in the shape of a square and had lots of other geometric shapes that go inside of it. And I had everybody chant the square song and see if each child could take turns putting the puzzle together. It was actually kind of tricky, so nobody was really able to do it, but they did have fun trying. And hopefully they'll remember it because we had fun chanting 8 times because there was 8 kids. For history today, we talked about Japan's Heian period, and we made up some hand motions. So it says around 794, Japan's emperor moved to Heian. So we waved because it sounds kind of like you're saying, hey, on. So Heian, present day Kyoto. The Heian period ended in the 12th century when civil war, we made a sign for war, gave control to military commanders. So we saluted the military commanders called shoguns, and this was a fun one. Everyone had to show their guns, but we practiced gun safety and we didn't point our guns at our friends. Shoguns, in a feudal system where knights called samurai protected wealthy landowners. So for samurai, we pulled out our swords. In Latin today, we sang through our songs several times while we had the kids play Keepy Uppy with a balloon. If anyone has watched the TV show Bluey, it's where they tried to keep the balloon up in the air. And we chanted through the song several times while trying to keep the balloon in the air. They seem to really enjoy that. For science, the question was, what are some leaf shapes? And I had the different leaf shapes drawn out on my board, and I explained to them why they're called the different things, like scale-like, looks like it has scales. Lobe, looks like it has the little indents on the inside. Clef would just have the one indent. Oval is more or less an oval shape. And then I taught them a mnemonic device to try to remember them. So it's like a Valley Girl, like LOL, so not cool. So LOL is linear oval lobed, and so not cool is scale-like, needle-like cleft. For English, we sang through our whole preposition song a couple times. They're really getting the hang of it, and they're super pumped about the papaya juice at the end. For geography, we found all the different places on the map for Japan, Kyoto, Mount Fuji, the Sea of Japan. And what we did is we wrote letters to find each location on the map, and then we erased them, and then we made the letters again, and we erased it again. And then I went around the room asking them to tell me what each thing was or to show me where something was, and they needed to point it out. Fairly simple. For fine arts, we're talking about rhythm and time signature and what measures are and the bars that divide the measures and why rhythm matters. We sang through our song, saying the rhythm of the notes, and then we also played through the song and we brought back in our dynamics to refresh that a little bit, and the kids are doing wonderfully. I think that they're really getting it. For science, today, I do feel like this was probably the highlight of a lot of the kids' year thus far. We got to dissect owl pellets. We played owl pellet bingo, which we won very quickly. We had a big sheet with different things you could find in your owl pellet, and as you found it, you called it out, and then we were able to get bingo pretty quickly. Everybody just found all kinds of things, and then I also had a chart where the kids could look and match up whatever bones they were finding to try and identify what they were. And they were just engrossed. They absolutely loved it. Some of y'all may even have gotten some of the kids baggies full of bones. So yay, yay! I'm one of those moms. Yay for science! But they had a blast. And last for review, we went back to the oldie but goodie, Four Corners. They always seem to enjoy that. It's so simple to play, and it's always fun to be able to play that with your friends and show off your review. And they had an awesome time. So we're looking forward to next week.